everybody, and welcome to another episode of Inside the Vault. As you can tell from the general disarray behind me, I'm moving. We're going to be changing locations pretty soon. My wife and son and I are going to be moving across the state to another land, and in the process, I am uncovering all kinds of cool stuff in my collection. So, as I've been literally diving into the vault, I came across this little number today. And I haven't seen this in quite a while. This is the Classic NES Series Retail Kit. And as you can see, this box looks, right down to the AV things, looks just like an NES on all sides, and it's totally cool. I remember when this came in, I was working at Game Crazy at the time, and this came into the store, and I was thrilled as heck, because this is the retail thing for this series, if everybody remembers these things. This delicious Game Boy Advance and all these absurd NES game cartridges that they did for Game Boy Advance, where they stuffed an NES game, like a black box NES game, onto a single GBA cart, because you needed that much space for one of those, I guess. They were really neat packages. They weren't the greatest value in the history of mankind, but they were pretty cool. But anyway, I haven't seen what's inside this box in a very long time, so we're going to open it and see what we've got. Off comes the lid. Nothing really on the inside, but ooh! Starting off with a bang, I have what I saved. It's a little bent. That's a shame. This was the counter card for this. You can see these all kind of stick up a little bit, and this was the counter card that went on the counter. Like, I put my name on the back of it because I absolutely had to have this. What was really cool about this is this little thing in the corner. And it goes through 3 different ones, depending on the 3 different games on the front. And those things are pretty cool. I don't know if you can hear those through the recording. This has taken a tiny bit of a beating over the years, but I'd say it's in genuinely great condition. These guys were $20 a pop. Super Mario Brothers. Just Super Mario Brothers. Just Donkey Kong, the NES version, $20. And people bought them. I mean, I know I bought a few of them, because who didn't want Super Mario Brothers on the go? Now you can download it off the eShop for a couple of bucks. But okay, now we've got some T-shirts, it seems. Now, I don't think I have all of them. I think some of my staff at the time took some, but I have Donkey Kong. I have The Legend of Zelda. Excite Bike. And Ice Climber. They look a little bit faded because I did wear these. I wore these all the time. And let's see, what else do we have in here? We have, this is a sheet that goes into a retailer's binder. A lot of retailers have individual binders for like Sony or Microsoft or any of the representatives that come in. And this would be the binder page that was supposed to go in there. It's got this neat little lineup of all the different games in the series with some artwork on them. And we've got, let's see, we've got Super Mario Brothers, Donkey Kong, Excite Bike, Legend of Zelda, Ice Climber, Pac-Man, Xevious, and Bomberman. And then there's all the screenshots for the games detailed underneath. That's pretty cool looking. And what else do we have here? We have a lanyard. Oh, never have enough of these laying around. This is a genuine Nintendo lanyard. This is back when they made like some really serious ones. I don't know if you can tell, the metal on this is like thick. This thing is a beast. And I'm glad I still have this, because I might start using this soon. I have a Mario Kart 8 one on my keys right now, but these are serious. For the end of the lanyard is this little lanyard card. It just says, ask me about Classic NES Series. Now on Game Boy Advance. It's pretty neat. It's got, some pictures on the front. And this was just going to hang around your neck like a name tag. And then we have stickers. Oh, these are cool. Scratch and sniff stickers of these NES games. Let's see. Don't just remember the classics, play them again on Game Boy Advance. Smell the jungle fruit in Donkey Kong, the cool winter air in Ice Climber, the cedar trees in Zelda, the burning rubber in Excite Bike, and the spaghetti in Super Mario Brothers. Your favorites are back, only on Game Boy Advance. Wow, I am sorely tempted to crack this open and see what it smells like. What the heck, right? Let's give it a try. Let's crack these little guys open and see exactly what they smell like. So, we've got a total of 5 game stickers in this other little ad one. I'm going to give it a little scratch. It doesn't smell like spaghetti. I don't know what that smells like. It smells kind of spicy. Okay, I smell the cedar in The Legend of Zelda. Definitely smell the burnt rubber in Excitebike. I don't know why you would want that, but there it is. Oh, the Donkey Kong totally smells like bananas. Oh, and Ice Climber smells like mint. I guess that's their winter air. Let me put these back in the bag. I'll do that a little bit later. And that's that what was in this box. That's the whole thing. This kind of stuff was great. This was one of the best perks about working in a game store throughout my tenure. I do miss it quite a bit, getting all the neat swag. But as far as I can tell, you don't see a lot of this kind of swag around anymore. And this was a really neat time because this was before the real, this is before Nintendo got on with digital distribution. So this is them reissuing all their classic NES games. Well, not all of them. They did 2 different series of these, but they did this with such style. That Game Boy Advance SP from the NES series is like extraordinary. But that's what all this stuff is. That was a really fun time to be working in games, and track those suckers down. They're neat. I mean, the cartridges themselves are actually different colors than the regular dark gray Game Boy Advance. They're shaded light gray to match the NES games. The NES Game Boy Advance SP is way cooler than the new NES 3DS that they announced or released. It just doesn't look quite as cool as that one. The GBA SP has like that little plastic overlay where the controller thing goes, but it looks very, very nice. This was a great time. I absolutely love this stuff, and I'm already into 7 minutes, which is over my time limit, so I'm going to call it a night. Thank you for visiting Inside the Vault.